Canton Aluminum presents the Better Homes and Outdoor Living radio show. Your local home improvement specialist will offer tips, tricks, and trends to help you update, renovate, and renew your home. This is Karen Vrabeck, and I'm the host of the Canton Aluminum Better Homes and Outdoor Living radio show. Joining me today is Ken Reniker and Mike Kemper from Outside. Welcome, Ken and Mike. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Really appreciate the time.
Ken, tell me a little bit about Outside.
Well, Outside is actually part of Associated Materials, and it's one of the nation's leading manufacturers and distributors of residential building products, including siding, windows, and patio doors. Outside was founded in 1947, so it's been around for 70 years, and the corporate office is actually, and our main window plant is right up the road in Cuyahoga Falls.
That's interesting.
Yes. In total, we have 9 manufacturing plants in the United States and 2 in Canada. And it's a nice company to work for, and it's a local company with a great reputation of manufacturing and selling great products. Yes, I do work for a company that actually manufactures its own products.
That's a very interesting fact. And we were talking before the show. It's sad that we think that is such a great thing that that it's anomaly that people actually manufacture their own products here in the United States.
Right.
So that's a really interesting fact.
And even better, it's right up the road from us.
Right up the road. That is even better.
Outside thrives in service and superior products. In fact, we only sell to the professional installers and contractors like Canton Aluminum. We do not sell directly to the consumer, and we believe with our professional products that we should deal with the professionals.
So what you're saying is that folks can't drive up and knock on the door and say, I want to buy your products. You really refer them to folks like Canton Aluminum that will be installing the products.
Yes.
Okay, terrific.
Most of the Allside products through our company-owned network of over 100 Allside centers across the United States, but we also have in some independent stores when there's an Allside not remotely close to that location, just to get our manufactured product out there a little bit further. So
Yeah, we have very strong nationwide coverage in major markets. Between the 100 company-owned locations and several hundred other independent partners, we have really strong coverage in the United States and actually in Canada as well.
That's pretty exciting. Ken, what is your role with the company?
Well, I came on board back in 2007 when the new construction market was starting to take a little bit of a hit, and I saw a local company, and I saw that they geared towards not only new construction, but the remodeler end of it. So currently, I'm the territory sales manager or outside sales rep out of the Canton Massillon Allside Supply Center location.
Okay, and what about you, Mike?
I am the Vice President of Channel Marketing. I've been with Associated Materials, or Outside, for a little over 15 years now. It was 15 years in October. Time flies when you're having fun. And it is a really good company to work for. I've been very lucky to have the position that I have and be able to help with marketing programs with customers like Canton Aluminum to deliver the samples, the literature, the marketing value-added offerings that we have to help you grow your sales and to help you reach consumers with our great products. So very lucky to be on board, and I expect a long career there.
Sounds like a great company.
It is.
So
Yes.
you mentioned Canton Aluminum a lot, which we appreciate. So what is your relationship with Canton Aluminum?
Well, Canton Aluminum is one of my key customers that I help service. They've actually been purchasing outside material for well over 40 years. So they've been around for a very long time, just like Outside, and they have a great reputation in the remodeling business around this area. And they also, like us, like to focus on selling great products and great service.
Okay, terrific. So tell me a little bit about the products that Outside specializes in.
Well, we have so many products, but I just want to hit on a couple of the unique ones real quick. And the vinyl siding and accessories, like we have our Prodigy siding. which is a pretty unique panel. It's got the insulation attached to the panel. It's an 1.5 inch thickness, which creates a great like energy savings for a house. And the unique thing is standard siding's 12'6", Prodigy 16'8". So the most ugly thing about vinyl siding is the seams on the house.
I agree.
And you can actually cut down the seams by 25 to 35% versus using regular siding.
Very
and
interesting.
you get insulated corners with the product.
Wow, that's great.
Another product has been a mainstay and very popular is the Charter Oak siding, which is one of the top regular siding products in the industry. It just celebrated its 20th year anniversary. This product is like no other on the market. It's got a tri-beam technology, and it's also got a level 5 hurricane wind rating, which is pretty amazing.
So what's a tri-beam technology mean?
The tri-beam technology is right below the nail fin there's a blue, but basically it's like Schedule 40 PVC.
Okay.
And it creates and allows that panel to lay straight on the wall.
Okay.
So when you have those older houses that might not have flat walls, it allows the remodeler to hang the siding and not create any waves in the wall.
Okay, got
And
it.
if you see a siding panel with an aqua blue strip on the back, you'll know
Okay.
it's Charter Oak.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a patented design.
Wow.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Another unique thing is how we mentioned about the Prodigy being 16'8". The Charter Oak actually comes in a 25-foot panel.
Wow.
The 16'8", and then your standard 12'6". So you can actually almost create a seamless siding job on the right house.
Wow. Okay. And the hurricane wind rating, and that's just because of the technology that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's a very strong panel, holds to the wall.
Okay.
And that level 5 rating is about as good as you're going to get
Okay.
with a vinyl siding product. So it's very durable, high-performing panel.
Terrific.
You don't have more issues than your siding
Yeah.
Right.
on level 5
Right.
hurricane.
Exactly. Right.
The house might fall apart, but the siding's
The siding
still
will
on the
be
side
there.
of the
Got
home.
a great piece of siding left. So tell me a little bit about your other siding lines.
Well, we also offer a couple other lines, Odyssey, the Coventry, and the Conquest, which in each of those lines, they do offer unique characteristics that differentiate themselves from each other and the market.
Okay.
And then we also have a beaded panel, the Williamsport siding panel.
And what do you mean by a beaded?
The beaded panel is an 8-inch panel, and then it just comes straight down, and then there's actually a bead that runs across the bottom of the panel.
Is that for visual
It
attractiveness?
is more for
okay.
a visual appearance.
Okay. All right. So it gives your siding a unique appearance.
Exactly.
It's more like an accessory. Okay.
And then also you can either use it as an accent or an entire house is your shake or board and batten siding. Board and batten is basically your vertical siding. You see it more often as an accent, like by a front door
Okay.
or up in a gable in front of a house or something. But people have done their whole house in the board and batten vertical siding as opposed to the traditional horizontal.
Okay.
And then, of course, you have your shakes and scallop options, which is also mainly as an accent panel in the shakes or in the dormers or the gables. But you can actually do your entire house to make a cottage style
Okay.
out of shakes.
And that would be the edge of the siding. Is that what you're talking about?
Shakes is basically the appearance of the panel. It replicates wood.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've seen that.
So-
Like a
Sure.
cedar shake type
Okay,
of a style.
okay, I got
Think
it.
of like a
Sure.
New England cottage or something
Right.
like that.
Okay.
yeah.
Terrific. Yeah, I
So
get a
if you
picture
want a
of that.
nice lake house or something, go with
Yes.
shakes.
Okay. Terrific. Yeah. Great.
And then also, then we have for porches and underneath your overhangs, we offer a very unique product in our Charter Oak soffit, which, like our Charter Oak siding, has that blue strip that kind of differentiates itself. Not to mention the most amazing part about it is the Charter Oak has the hidden vent system, which the hidden vent system gives you the appearance of solid soffit, but in return, it vents, which your roof needs ventilation.
Okay.
Because the vents are actually hid up in the ribs.
You're right. When you think about if I think about my own house, I do have in my gables, a vented area. So this gives you the ability to have the ventilation without actually seeing it.
Yeah.
That's right.
That is pretty unique.
And then the Greenbrier soffit is unique because it actually carries the same thing as the Charter Oak. The Charter Oak's just a little bit thicker, so you can span further distances, but the Greenbrier replicates that old wood beaded soffit look. It kind of brings that back for you. And it's also vented in the ribs.
So what we want folks to know is that there's a lot of options to visually enhance your home more than what you can imagine in just a regular siding.
It would make your head spin.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different styles, different profile sizes, wider 4, 5, 6-inch wide panels. There are the shake products that Ken mentioned, the vertical products, and then the color palettes are also quite wide as well.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing, and we've talked about on some of our other shows. There are some folks that want like a red home, or so there's a lot more vibrant colors available, and they last longer. And probably you find that with your products as well.
Yeah, and I'm noticing a huge trend of like those big, rich, beautiful, dark, rich colors. That's what homeowners nowadays want. They don't want to get away from that white siding or the clay siding. They want something to make their home unique.
So you have a lot of those options available in your products.
And then you have your accessories that you can change around to make your house original.
Right.
So.
And I know when we were talking before we got on the air here, you were telling me a little bit about your warranty.
Yeah, actually, it's a pretty cool warranty. I mean, it's lifetime limited warranty. It's something as a sales rep, I like to be able to know that my company, that we manufacture the products, stands behind it, and we will warranty it, and it's a pretty quick process.
Very good. Now, I know you have windows and patio doors materials that you also offer.
Yeah, just like the vinyl siding that we manufacture, we actually manufacture our own windows and patio doors, sliding patio doors, that is. And our windows use a constant force balance system. And then we don't do stock orders. Every window is basically made to order. And every window in the order process gets its own serial number for warranty purpose later on.
That's really interesting. I would not think that windows were made to order.
Yes, it's kind of nice.
And you mentioned the constant force balance system. What does that mean?
Basically, the older windows you might have in your house, the old wood windows, used to have the wood pulley systems.
Okay, right.
And basically, that's how the window, when you open it, it doesn't come crashing down. Then they designed different things through the years. Then the one right before the constant force was the spiral balances. And you might see a tube, and you might see spirals that basically prevent the window from crashing down.
Okay.
Now we use a constant force, which is spring-loaded coils.
Okay.
Which, if they ever go bad, we can easily change them out.
Okay, so it allows you to open and shut easily, and then keeps it from, like you said, crashing down. Interesting. So tell me a little bit. I know you have a new window option out there. Tell me a little bit about it.
Oh, the mezzo window. This is my favorite window that we have right now. It's a newer window. Like anything, newer technology equals better product. It's a welded window that comes standard with a half screen, double strength glass, and it really helps not only like create an energy savings in your house, the amount of noise with that double strength glass that it cuts out is just amazing.
What do you mean by welded? I don't know that I understand
Welded is basically when you look at the corners of the window, they are actually like 45-degree miters.
Okay.
Before, they might have had a window that was what they call mechanical, and basically it's like looking at an L.
Okay.
Basically, you have one piece of vinyl going across and then another piece of vinyl coming up.
Okay.
For cosmetics, the welded with the 45-degree miter corners
Is
just
a
looks
lot more attractive.
a lot more cosmetically better.
Okay, terrific. And then there's some other features that I know you had mentioned.
Yeah, like I said, it comes with a half-screen double-strength glass, but the cool thing about the Mezzo is, like, it's a replacement window, and doing a replacement window, you're putting the window inside of a frame. Mm-hmm. So the one thing that you got to be careful is if you get a replacement window with too big of a frame, you're going to lose your glass viewing space.
Okay.
And with the Mezzo, with the edge force design, it actually is a narrow line frame, which maximizes your glass viewing space with that window.
I think a lot of homeowners listening would probably find that if they've done a replacement window, there is some concern there about losing the amount of things you can see outside. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. And then with our forecaster slope sill, which basically it's kind of like what it says, it's a slope sill on the outside of the window. So when it rains, kind of like what it's doing out there right now, the water actually runs away from the window. Okay. And you don't have the old-fashioned weep hole system.
Got it.
That a lot of windows have. And then it's got a cool thing, the gatekeeper sash interlock, which basically is a piece of vinyl on the bottom of your sill that when your bottom sash closes in, there's that piece of vinyl creates a sash interlock. And what that basically does when you have a slope sill, you might have wind scooping up on the window. And with that piece of vinyl that goes in the bottom of that sill, it's going to create a better, like, air infiltration.
Mm-hmm. So keeping the air out when your window's closed.
And the sash won't move back and forth.
Wow, that is pretty exciting. Sounds like a nice product.
Yeah, and I mean, you can get it in a white or beige. There's 6 interior colors and 7 painted color options on the exterior. So you could actually get 81 different color options.
I don't think a lot of folks realize that just because there's a color on the outside, you can do also 81 different things almost between the outside and the inside, and that's pretty exciting. I know we get a lot of folks that say, I want to match the trim that's in my home.
Sure.
And when they're looking at the window, they don't realize that there's an option for the outside and the inside.
Yeah, the Mezzo really gives a lot of flexibility to the homeowner as far as the decisions, not just in the appearance, but the different glass options that are available and the energy efficient glass packages. It's really a pretty amazing product.
Mm-hmm. Exciting. Anything else you want to tell me about windows?
Yeah. I mean, we also have our more like basic window, as I call it, the Fusion. It's still got your welded design, which the Fusion's a newer window because we eliminated all of our mechanical designs. We wanted the better appearance on our windows. Mm-hmm. So when the Mezzo was created, we created the Fusion, which basically, I mean, you don't have all the options that you have with the Mezzo, but it's making the window more economical for the consumer.
Okay.
So you just have a great window, you just don't have all the features and benefits that you might get with the Mezzo.
Got it. And there's some folks that just want a basic white or beige, and that might be an option for them.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have some older windows, but they're still like far superior of most windows out there on the market, the Sheffield and Ultramax. I kind of call them the brother and sister of windows because the frames themselves are the same frame. It's just they each have a little bit of their own unique like characteristics between the two of them. Mm-hmm. Like the Ultramax is more, it's got the box sill versus a Sheffield, which has got a slope sill technology. But the Ultramax, what allows it to be unique is it's got a third lift rail. And that third lift rail is located right at your median rail, right where your locks are. So you can actually unlock your window and then lift your window right where the locks are. So if you have a couch in front of your window, you don't have to reach down below your couch.
Okay.
And you can just basically unlock your window and lift right there.
Oh, pretty interesting. Yeah. So you have a lot of different windows for all types of price range and preferences.
Oh,
for your
yeah.
home.
I mean,
so
we could pretty much hit anything that you're wanting window-wise.
And
in
then
a vinyl window.
Tell me a little bit about your replacement doors, your patio door.
We have a This is also another newer product that's out. Like anything, newer is better. The Promenade or the 6400 series, it comes with a bunch of different options. And on a sliding patio door, typically in the past, they were just basic. You just have your standard door. Now you can get it where you can have a 5-inch rails. And the rails are basically the sides of your door.
Okay.
So yes, it does take away your glass viewing space, but it's going to give you something unique.
Okay.
And we can even create a door that is replicating a French style door.
Okay.
But it has the sliding options. And with the French style door, you have the 5-inch sides, and then you have a 7-inch bottom.
Okay.
So it looks just like a French door, but you're going to be able to slide it. And with the sliding doors, you still have your painted options, kind of like on the mezzo window, and kind of like the Sheffield and Ultramax. And you also have your wood grain laminates to choose for your interiors. And your two basic colors, of course, is white and beige.
Right. And then you also offer some casement and awning type windows.
Yeah, they're in a line all by themselves. Also, we have a new construction line with a nail fin, and it can have an integrated J channel with it. We also offer awning windows, casements, like I think you mentioned, bay bow windows, and we even manufacture and provide garden style windows.
I like garden windows.
Oh yeah, they're nice. They're really nice. And I mean, with the window lines that we have, it's a very, very wide array of product styles, colors, energy efficient glass packages, really anything that a consumer today is looking for in window performance. I think you'll find it with one or more of our product lines for sure.
Well, tell me a little bit about the major benefits of. We've talked a little bit about some of them, but what are some of the major benefits of the outside product?
I mean, you have tons of benefits with it. As I stated earlier, outside manufactures our own products and distributes them only to the professional installers, kind of like what Canton Aluminum is. And quite simply, our products are above what you can buy at a Home Depot.
Okay.
It's more of a professional grade. You get what you pay for, basically, with our product. We also have developed unique things about our products, kind of like the Charter Oak siding with its tri-beam technology, the Mezzo with the Edge Force and the Gatekeeper. And then the Prodigy siding being 1.5 inches thick, insulated siding. It's just things that our competition doesn't have. It sets ourselves apart.
And what are some of the reasons that homeowners and contractors like to choose your products?
I mean, some of the biggest things is the energy efficient performance. Many homeowners are always looking at ways to cut their energy bills. And some of the best ways to do that is change out their windows, get something more efficient, change out their siding, go to possibly an insulated siding. The durability and performance of our products built to withstand whatever the nature decides to give us.
Okay.
AKA, we can survive a Hurricane 5 wind with a Charter Oak siding. But it's got an attractive appearance, beautiful design, shapes, so many different color options. It's basically a remodeler has a full array of different options. Plus, we give them a peace of mind with our limited lifetime warranties that we offer with our windows and sidings that we manufacture, that it gives the contractor remodeler peace of mind, and in return it gives the homeowner a peace of mind. Then the overall value, I mean, like I said, you get what you pay for, and it's really nice to know that you're getting a valuable product that's actually, like our windows, made right down the road. So you're getting something very local.
Well, we have just a few minutes left, so I'm going to ask you about a really cool feature that I found on your website. And it allows you to really visualize, what your home might look like with your product. So tell me a little bit about that, because I thought that was really unique, and that would be something that our listeners might want to know about.
Sure. So we actually have two different digital visualization tools, and they are on our website at www.alside.com. The first is our Design Showcase, and that's a proprietary software that we developed several years ago. It's very simple and easy to use. It's free. You can select from some different house styles, and then just point and click on the drop-down menus to change the different products, shapes, colors. It's everything from siding, roofing, trim, shakes, windows, doors. It's pretty awesome and powerful tool. And then we also have another option, a new digital visualizer called RenoWorks that's also on our website. And in addition to having some pre-existing homes that you can select from and modify the colors, you also can upload a photo of your own house. So Canton Aluminum and your customers could go on our website and upload their own photo. You could do that with your customers as well, and show that homeowner what their house will look like with our products.
So when someone's thinking, I want an all red home,
right,
and we're going, are you sure about that? We could
Sure.
show them, here's what your all red home would look like.
Absolutely.
And then here's some accessories that you could use that if you wanted to kind of break that up a little
That's
bit.
right. It's
pretty
a
exciting.
great option to show the different combinations of products and colors that sometimes don't work and that do as well. There's also the ability to actually upload that, and for a small $15 fee, the consumer can have that image pre-masked or outlined, so they don't have to actually go through that process. It can be a little cumbersome if you don't do it every day.
Right.
So with that option for $15, a homeowner can have that image outlined. It's sent back to them, and then they can modify that to their heart's content and look at the different options and colors.
Really neat. And I know you have a lot of great samples too, because we have some of those available at Canton Aluminum.
We do, thank you. We offer a wide variety of different sample products, color selectors, also known as fan decks. We have product sample folders, a lot of great literature that explains the benefits of the product that homeowners care about. Everything that Ken mentioned: energy efficiency, beauty, aesthetics, the full package. And so a wide array of materials to help homeowners to make decisions, and our website with a lot of good resources and information as well.
Well, I appreciate you both being on our show today. And for those of you that are listening, as they mentioned, you could find more information about these products at our website, which is cantonaluminum.com, and at Alsides, which is ALSIDE.com. So you can find those as well, and you can check out this really cool feature of if you want to test out different colors on sample homes or even upload your own home. So if you're listening today and you have any questions or topics that you'd like us to discuss on the air, you can call, click, or visit. Call us at 330-456-0021. Click on our website again at cantonaluminum.com. Visit our beautiful showroom at 1330 East Tuscarora Street, downtown Canton, or our display in the Hartville Marketplace. Or you could always email us at questions@cantonaluminum.com. Thank you for joining us on the Canton Aluminum Better Homes and Outdoor Living radio show. Find us here next Saturday at 8 a.m. on 95.9 The Light.